You could retire with hundreds of thousands of dollars more in your super by simply switching from an average performing fund to a top performing super fund. But the top performing super fund changes year after year because the way that the market behaves changes and the way that your super fund invests changes year after year as well. Although it's not a good idea to change your super fund every year based on the top performer of the last year because there's no guarantee that they're going to perform well again in the upcoming year. Instead, what you want to do is look at how the super funds have performed over the long term to see the ones that have performed the best over a longer period of time, which is exactly what we're going to do in today's video. And interestingly, the funds that have performed the best over the past decade all have something in common. They're all not-for-profit industry super funds. These are some of the biggest funds in Australia, so you might be pleased to find that you're already in one of these funds. And if you're not, switching super is a really quick and easy process to do. So let's take a look at the funds that have performed the best over the past decade. So we are going to be looking at the top 10 balanced super funds in this video. These are the funds that invest between 60 and 80% of your balance into growth assets like shares. The reason why we're looking at balanced funds is because these are the options that are usually the default options offered by super funds. They're the My Super products, and it's where you're invested into automatically when you join a new fund. And it's where the large majority of Australians have their super invested. This is because they don't invest excessively in growth assets like shares, that it's going to be too high a risk for the average person, but they invest a decent amount so that your super is guaranteed to continue to grow at a really good rate. So without further ado, here is the list of the top 10 best performing balanced super funds over the last decade. As you can see, Hostplus Balance took out the #1 spot with an average annual return of 8.3% over the last 10 years. Hostplus is a really popular super fund. It originally started as a fund for the hospitality industry, but now is open to all Australians to join. In second place was Australian Retirement Trust. This is a major fund that was created a few years ago when two other funds, Q Super and Sun Super, merged. It's now one of Australia's largest super funds, which brings us to number 3 on the list, which is AustralianSuper. This actually is Australia's largest super fund with over 3.5 million Australians invested in one of their products. So they must be doing something right. AustralianSuper tied with UniSuper Balanced, which is another popular industry super fund, which is also known for having some of the lowest fees in the market. In the next 5 places, we have Hostplus again with its indexed balance product. This product is more of a passively managed option, so it has really low fees, but similar returns to its balanced fund. Then we have Cbus Growth, which is a popular fund for the construction industry. Vision Super Balanced Growth, Hester Balanced Growth, Aware Super Balanced, and Equip Super Balanced Growth. Again, all industry super funds and all having really strong average annual returns between 7.4% and 8.3% per annum over the last 10 years. So there you have it. Keep in mind, you can expect even higher returns if you choose a high growth super fund option instead. For information on how to compare super funds and how to switch investment options or change super funds entirely, check out the links below via Finder.